What's up, people? It's Chris Gonzalez here, back again on another Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's new comic book day, and this is a big week. Most of my pickups this week were actually many copies of one comic. Got a lot of variant covers, and if you know which one it is. But let's first start off with, I'll lead you to the big pickup this week, but ASM, number 16, writer Joe Kelly, John Romita Jr. is back on art, Scott Hanna's inking, Marcio Menes, colorist, and Joe Caramagna, letterer. So I've been enjoying Joe Kelly's Wrong. It's not, groundbreaking, but I've been digging it. Again, we're still dealing with the two concurrent storylines of the Earthbound story with Norman Osborn taking up the mantle of Spider-Man while Ben Reilly is masquerading as Peter Parker, and then we got the real Peter Parker out in space doing like a Guardian of the Galaxy type story. So I'm digging it. Again, I'm not too big of a fan of John Romita's recent artwork, but I'm curious to see what happens in this. So again, that was ASM number 16. And let's get it. We're gonna get into the big pickup this week. And for those who guessed right, and give a pat yourselves on the back. But Batman Deadpool, the DC version of the Marvel crossover. So Grant Morrison and Dan Mora are on the main story, and there's a bunch of backups with James Tynion IV, Joshua Williamson, Scott Snyder. I think they're all doing the Doctor Strange and Constantine backup with Hayden Sherman on the artwork, and then we got the Nightwing team of Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo back together once again to do Laura Kinney, Wolverine, and Nightwing crossover. And then we got Mariko Tamaki and Amanda Conner. They're doing the Harley Quinn Hulk story. And then G. Willow Wilson and Cowan, I think they're doing a Static Shock and Miss Marvel story. And then other creators, and I think there's other backup stories that weren't announced. So I am looking forward to this. Again, the Marvel version, the Deadpool Batman that came out a couple months ago, it was just okay. It was great for the novelty of them crossing over for the first time in over 25 years, but it's kind of weak. But I'm looking forward to this. I believe there are better writers on DC's portion, so yeah, we'll see. And again, got the A cover with Dan Mora on art, and I'm looking forward to this because I know, let's get a preview of what we got here. So here's a preview of the Laura Kinney Nightwing story by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. Tom Taylor, he already previewed this on his social media, so yeah, looking forward to that. And let's get into the other covers that I got. So this is one of my favorite artists, at least cover artists. I love his covers, and that's Lee Bermejo. Got his variant with Doctor Doom choking out Joker. So that was one, and I'm gonna give away some of these as gifts to my friends, and I'll keep a couple. So I had to get the Nick Dragotta variants with Batman and Punisher. And I mean, come on now, I gotta get the Jim Lee, the Batman, and with Wolverine. I mean, when are we ever gonna see that again? So I had to get that. So got that, and then I did get the Bruno Redondo Wolverine Nightwing variant. Very clean, very minimalistic. I dig it. And got one more variant, and this is an homage to the Incredible Hulk cover that Todd McFarlane did. You'll know when you see it. But this one is done by the legendary Bill Sienkiewicz. And now I got, and when the Deadpool Batman crossover came out, I had to get the Ryan Stegman Incredible Hulk homage. So those were all the singles. I'm going to be picking up the Age of Revelation tie-ins, but I didn't pick them up today because I had a budget, so I'll pick them up in a couple days. But I did get one other thing. I've been waiting for this. This is Absolute Martian Manhunter, the Volume 1 trade paperback, and I'm going to be doing a recap and give my thoughts on this book next Tuesday, so be on the lookout for the next episode of Trade Talk Tuesdays. And yeah, this creative team, man, they've been killing it. This book has been critically acclaimed. Fans seem to love it. And yeah, I read only the first issue, but again, I'm a fan of both the writer, Dennis Camp. I think he's in my top 5 right now of current writers working right now. And then Javier Rodriguez, again, I loved his work on Daredevil, the Mark Waid run. And yeah, man, this is just a really artwork. It's dope. Really, I heard it's just a really trippy story, and I cannot wait to dive into this. So again, Absolute Martian Manhunter, Volume 1, Martian Vision. So yeah, be on the lookout for next week's video. So that was my haul for this new Comic Wednesday. So again, let me know in the comments what you picked up, what variant covers you got for the Batman Deadpool crossover one-shot. And yeah, just like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And again, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace out. Oh, and shout out to my comic book shop, Now or Never Comics in downtown San Diego. If you're ever in the area, check them out. Great customer service. Great people all around. Anyway, bye.